Okay, question number 40. It says Paul sells chocolate chip cookies and peanut butter cookies. All right, baking a batch of chocolate chip cookies takes 1.75 cups of flour and 2 eggs. Baking a batch of peanut butter cookies takes 1.25 cups of flour and 1 egg. Paul has 10 cups of flour and 12 eggs. He makes $4 profit per batch of chocolate chip cookies. He makes $2 profit per batch of peanut butter cookies. How many batches of peanut butter cookies should Paul make to maximize his profit? Okay, so we know here, all right, again, a lot of information here. This one isn't going to be as bad as the pen and pencil problem, though, because we don't really have a limit or a minimum number of peanut butter cookies or maximum number that we can make. We just have a total amount of supplies here, okay? So if we're talking about flour, we have a maximum of 10 cups of flour, okay? And as far as eggs go, we've got 12 eggs, okay? And there are two types of cookies. Chocolate chip, all right, would take 1.75 cups of flour and 2 eggs. Peanut butter cookies take 1.25 cups and 1 egg, all right? So good news with peanut butter is it takes less of the materials that we have, okay? So we can technically make more of these probably. However, they cost or they make us a profit that is $2 less. So for this particular problem, to be honest, this would be a good example of a problem you could just do sort of the guess and check method with. All right, look at the answer choices they've given you and just plug these in and see which one actually comes out to work out best. So let's say we start here with A. Let's say we make one batch of peanut butter cookies. Okay, that means it takes 1.25 cups of flour. I'm going to take those 10 cups and subtract 1.25. That gives me 8.75 cups. Okay, so that's how much flour I have left over. And it takes 1 egg. Well, we had 12 eggs to start, minus 1, we have 11 eggs. So let's see, if we only make one batch of peanut butter cookies, how many batches of chocolate chip cookies we can make with what's left over. So let's take 875 and divide that by 175. Okay? So again, this is calculator active part. 875 divided by 175, we will plug that in our calculator, and that gives you exactly 5. Okay? So as long as we have enough eggs, that will give us 5 batches of chocolate chip cookies. Well, let's take the 11 eggs we have remaining. It takes 2 eggs for each batch. So if we're trying to make 5 batches times 2 eggs each is 10, and that is under the limit that we have here. So it looks like we could make 5 batches of chocolate chip cookies. All right? So 5 batches of chocolate chip times $4 each gives us $20. And we were making one batch of peanut butter cookies times $2 each. That gives me $2. So total profit we make there is $22. Okay. Now let's think about this. If I take away, if I sell 2 batches of peanut butter cookies, that means at most I'm going to make $4. Okay, off those batches. By doing that, I won't be able to make 5 batches of chocolate chip cookies anymore. I would at most be able to make 4. Okay? So let's think about that. Let's say I can make 4, and I've not done the math yet to see if that works, but let's just assume that it would work out. Okay? If I can make 4 batches at $4 a piece, that would be $16 profit. Okay? If you add 16 and 4, that's only going to give you a profit of $20. So we know we don't want to go with 2 batches. Let's think about 5 batches, okay? If we do 5 batches of peanut butter cookies, that is 5 times 1.25 cups of flour. If you plug that in, that gives you 6.25, okay? So you can't quite make 7, but you can make 6, that's 6.25 cups of flour. Sorry, I lost my train of thought for a second. So if we take 6.25 cups of flour and take that away from 10, that means we would be left with 3.75 cups of flour. That's only going to be enough for 2 batches, okay, assuming we have enough eggs. All right. So if we make 5 batches of peanut butter cookies, that's $2 a piece. That's only $10. And let's assume we can somehow make 2 batches of chocolate chip cookies, assuming we have enough eggs, which we probably will. But that's only going to give us another 2 times 4, which is $8. So now our profit has dropped to 18. Okay? So as you noticed, the profit keeps decreasing every time we keep adding more batches of peanut butter cookies, the number of chocolate chip batches goes down, and we're losing money here. All right, let's just double check this last answer just to see. All right, let's see if we could make 8 batches of peanut butter cookies. Okay, if you do 8 times 1.25 cups of flour, all right, that's how much flour we need for each batch. That gives you exactly 10 cups of flour that you need. So to make 8 batches of peanut butter cookies, you need 10 cups of flour. Well, that's all I have. So that means I can't make any, I can't make any batches of chocolate chip cookies. So I would take these 8 times $2 a piece. That's only going to give me $16, okay? So there's a lot of scratch work here because I've just been doing guess and check and by trying out each of the combinations. But the best combination that I could find was the one that made me the most money was by just taking 1 batch of peanut butter and 5 batches of chocolate chip, and that gave me a profit of 22. So my answer here would be 1 batch of peanut butter cookies. Answer is A.